Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Ariba from Iman Power, and I am here to invite you to the Bringing Down Shaitan and Hanging Out with Angels online class that I am teaching only for children in the next coming days, inshallah. There are sessions available for different time zones, with different countries, this weekend, next weekend, and a couple of days in between, inshallah. And I hope, inshallah, everybody can find already, mashallah, there has been kids from UK, Australia, US, UAE, Singapore, New Zealand, so many countries, alhamdulillah, they have been able to find a suitable time. Inshallah, I hope you can too. If you book early enough, if you're gonna book late, then you're gonna have to take the enter waiting list checkbox. I can see a couple of kids already there. But the sooner you do, inshallah, the better your chances are of finding a suitable time. If for some reason you can't find a time, check that box. Inshallah, afterwards I will see, if there are lots of kids in the waiting list whose time is going to match. I can't guarantee that, but inshallah I will try my best to add a session for those kids. Anyhow, what are the classes all about? Bringing Down Shaitan class is all about bringing down Shaitan, of course. It is, of course, I cannot guarantee. The only thing I can guarantee you is that Shaitan will get you even after the class. And then Shaitan will get the children after the class. Will get us to do some sins. But what do we do? How do we bring him down after we have done that sin? That's, it's no reason for us to lose hope after he gets us to commit sin. No, in fact, that might be a great opportunity for us. So we'll talk about that in the class. But mostly this class is about making the kids aware of the methods and the tricks and the tools that Shaitan uses to get them, to trap them. You probably have great plans for their future, and so does Iblis. From the day they were born, he assigned a special Shaitan that we know as Qarin to them. And he's been plotting and scheming. He's determined and committed to getting us. How committed are we? The least we can give the children, and that is a responsibility towards them, is making them aware of the tricks of Shaitan as best as we can, inshallah. I know so many times in my own life, I realized later on that, that was a trick of Shaitan. And so many people, they're just, indulging, going in their sins. They don't even have any idea that what they're heading towards or what they're involved in is actually nothing but a trap of Shaitan. They just don't know. So many of your, the friends of your children that might be involved in such things. So how do we catch ourselves early on? If we know, of course, inshallah, at least we are aware and we can protect ourselves. That's the least we can give the children, knowledge to be able to see clearly that this is a trap of Shaitan. I can see that this is a trap of Shaitan. And after that, the choice, of course, is there to think about it and to protect themselves from it. But at least we can inspire them and give them the knowledge to be able to see the plan or the plot for what it is. And that's what I want to do from this class, inshallah. I hope at the least that's what it gives, and inshallah this class hopefully will give them much more. Some of the things that we will talk about, for example, some of the tricks, is how Shaitan builds envy in our hearts. Might start the small, like sibling rivalry over small things, to annoying siblings, to jealousy, and it gets much worse between siblings, between friends, between cousins, and so much more. Bad manners. How is that a kid who was so nice when he was 6 years old is so rude when he's 14 or 16? There's a reason for that, and that's a plot of Shaitan that he had been implementing from when they were young. So we will talk about how to catch that early on, and how to, inshallah, kids can see that building up in themselves and try to stop that. We'll talk about anger, we will talk about fear, how sometimes Shaitan builds up fear of people in our hearts, or things, what will my friends say if I do this? And we will talk about self-esteem, how he works on destroying our self-esteem. that no, you are such a loser. We know Shaitan already thinks he's better than us. And now he's trying to make us feel that we are losers too. That is a great victory for him when we ourselves think that we are absolutely incapable. We will talk about how Shaitan gives guts to give good names to really bad things. And we just, we can't see it for that. We just think, oh, it's so cool, it's so wonderful. But it's actually nothing but a trap of Shaitan. So we'll take some of, all of these, in fact, we will take examples and scenarios from the lives of the children, because this class is specifically only for the children. So we'll take examples for each of them and study them, like how these tricks apply to them. For example, video games. For example, bad company. How Shaitan uses his slow footsteps to, you might think, oh, it's an innocent, my friend, he's not, my mom thinks he's not good company for me. But it's okay, I'm a good Muslim, it will be fine. And slowly, suddenly you're like, whoa, how did I get here? How come I committed that big a sin? So we'll take some stories and talk about that, inshallah. We'll talk about how to protect under all of these things. We'll also talk about what should we be doing to protect ourselves. And in general, what can we do to protect ourselves from Shaitan? So let's, inshallah, I hope you will get your kids, inshallah, in this class. And we'll use this opportunity to make them aware and inspire them to to be aware of the tricks of Shaitan and be inspired to stop those tricks of Shaitan at the root. We will talk about the angels, the wonderful role of the angels in the Hanging Out with Angels class. And I hope, inshallah, as I speak and as you listen, there are lots of angels surrounding both of us. These wonderful friends of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made belief in angels a part of our iman. Iman, though, is not just belief that we have in our heart, but in fact, it is belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that shows in our actions. So a pillar of iman is really a pillar that our action is standing on, is based on, makes it stronger. How does our belief in angel make us do good actions, make us have great actions for the sake of Allah? How? We'll talk about that in the class. And we will talk about a lot of different stories of angels from the Sahih Bukhari, from Sahih Muslim. Some of these stories even I didn't know before I started researching for this class. And mashallah, they are very inspirational, motivational stories for children, lovely stories that will hopefully inspire them to do more good and keep continuing in those deeds, inshallah. So, what are you waiting for? Hit the register button, and I look forward to meeting your children in these classes. By the way, the classes are all very small. At most, they have 10 kids, or generally they will have only 5 kids. So, not many places, as you can tell, but it's a personal kind of an experience, a small group, so we can communicate and everybody is working together. Nobody's like slacking or falling behind. It's a video class, so I can see the kids, they can see me, they can see each other, and we interact and have fun and really discuss some of the things that are relevant to us and apply, inshallah, these examples to how we can apply them in our lives. So don't wait, don't fall into that trap of Shaitan, making you delay, making you lazy. I will do it tomorrow, because tomorrow there might be nothing left except that tick waiting list button. So register now and I will see them very soon, inshallah.